Necron, can you give us a recap of last week?
We fought the spider guys last week, didn't we?
You fought the Sakaran assassin at... Okay, I'll give a recap, because apparently no one can take notes but Drake.
Hey, I know something. Yeah, I told you something.
You all slaughtered... Okay, so you went to capture the deserter from the guard.
That was it.
Varric. He was holed up in the butcher factory. When you were doing that, you got jumped by a spider assassin. While you're doing all that, Necron grabbed the bloodstone and got super strength, so his strength permanently went up. You captured the assassin. You killed the assassin, brought his remains back to the captain of the guard. You captured Varric and the Cowpuncher boys, brought them back. Found out the Cowpuncher boys were doing, like, cannibalism, because they were killing people and selling the meat. While Varric, the captain, knew nothing about it, but he's in jail for desertion, and the ones you captured are going to be hanged for murdering people. Now, there's that. You've been tasked with choosing your next adventure. Drake chose to go deal with Eel's End, because there's a guy that has stuff, and I'm going to read to you what the adventure is. Are you all here so I can start reading this out, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got that right.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm having mic problems. I'm trying to fix it. I got you on my phone temporarily.
Cool.
Okay, now. The map is Eel's End right now. We will go to Theater of the Mind for this part, and I'm not going to bother putting everybody on, like, the city map and then sticking us on the docks map, because Necron said that's a waste. So if you don't like it, talk to Necron. It's his fault. Now, all these boats are different shops of the criminal underworld. Virgil, you can't ride a horse in this dock. You'll fall right there.
Okay.
And apparently, Bakar.
Yeah.
Bakar, you can ride a goblin dog, because goblins have a special thing to ride goblin dogs, even though they're the same size.
Okay.
And you have a D6 riding as a race.
Yeah. I won't be riding him right now, but
Okay, though.
I'll think about it.
Now then, let's bust up the Phantom Rustler. Woo! Alright. And I have to go all the way back up to the city in turmoil. I should open up like multiple versions of this book, so and have different sections already open. I have to keep flipping back through. There's one thing I hate about PDF.
Yeah, that does help copying, duplicating the book.
But don't let me do that. Okay.
It does if you read it through Edge. Then you just duplicate the tab.
Okay, so Blood and Bone. Nope, Bray did all the world to me. I feel your name. Alright, so you are there. You should be at 3 advances. You're actually 1 advance ahead because you guys did that weird stuff in Evernight. Now we're going to the next event. I'm going to mute Drake because I can't stand the sound of babies. Drake, can you please mute yourself?
That's not me that has a baby.
Virgil, mute yourself. Please. Alright. Nah. I need more coffee. So, after the heroes resolve the thing with Varric, the guard captain renegade, you swagger in, and Cassandra Croft invites you to her office for another job. And you see she's not alone. She's with a handsome man in one of the chairs at her desk. And as the group enters, he rises, gives a bow. Cassandra introduces him as then Carlo Orsini. Common knowledge check, everybody. Okay, so looks like everyone passed. Everyone who passes know that this man is the instructor in gentlemanly fencing and swordplay, and he has taught many people in the city how to fucking fight. He is like the fencing master or the sword master of Corvosa. Hell, one or two of you might have took lessons from him, depending on where you learned how to fight. Ben Carlo is a charming man, and he bows deeply as he introduced himself. And Cassandra explains that Ben Carlo has always been an outspoken critic of Corvosa's government, and she always valued his input as a friend and advisor. Especially now because the city is in chaos. Are any of you a cute girl? No?
No.
Well, then I'm going to skip him flirting with the cute girl at the party. Because he don't swing the other way. He looks and says, if Corvosa had more folks like you, we would already be out of this mess. And he gives a compliment. And no, I'm not going to talk like Zorro when I'm playing him, because that's enough for me. But picture this guy is like Zorro in his secret identity. You know, he's like a Spanish, well-spoken gentleman. Now, he begins to, like, talk about philosophy, and he's a learned guy, that Cassandra just kind of gently cuts him off. Now, Cassandra's a guard captain, mind you. As much as I'd enjoy to continue this conversation, I fear we don't have the time. Ben Carlo has learned something that could degrade into sanctions, embargoes, even worse, against our war against Chelix if we don't act now. Chelix is, as you all know, no world needed, the neighboring country to Corvosa, and they're a major trade partner. If Corvosa was Italy, Chelix would kind of be like Germany. They won't be that close, but yeah, they trade freely and whatnot. Ooh. What, Kaylin? Why you always gotta bother me while I'm running the game? Stop it! I love you, you pizza! Alright, my wife is telling me I'm great and making fun of me. So the beast is awake, everybody. That's great. Hey, honey? I'm sprinkling a bit of lies in there for entertainment, Dad.
I love you, but I do have a very important question.
What?
Can you clean up that room so your dad can exercise?
Yeah, fine. Dad, do you want me to clean the room so you can exercise, or is he making stuff up? Alright. He's making stuff up. They're not together, guys. I got there to get a fucking glass of water and they bombarded me with shit. Okay, now back to this. So, the problem is a man named Darwin Geos and Perry, an ambassador from Chelix whose disdain for Corvosa is well documented, though he's taking great pleasure in what our city has to offer. Even before the unrest, this man recommended to his government a sanction on trade and perhaps an embargo. Ben Carlo has learned that through his own contacts that the ambassador Ampri's actual goals is to undermine Corvosa's economy to the point where he can buy up large portions of the city from desperate landholders. Like you! He plans to establish himself in a position of power before ever advising the end of the sanctions with the allies in Chelix. We can't let that personal bias or his plans hurt Corvosa. Yet neither we can't take drastic action. Not only would killing him be wrong, it would simply start a war and make him a martyr in Chelix's eyes. Fortunately, the ambassador has his foils. again, Vincaro learned that the ambassador has been making fairly regular visits to a place in Old Corvosa called Eel's End. This den of vice is run by a dangerous man named Devargo Barvissa, also known as the King of Spiders. I'd love to put Devargo out of business, but he pays his vice taxes regularly and never causes any problem. In fact, to keep Daryl his business constrained at Eel's End, he's actually one of the least of my worries. Truth be told, I can't decide whether Devargo is a sturge or a kraken. He seems to be blood-sucking pest most days, but I fear how far his tentacles have wormed into the way of our great city. In this case, though, his insidious web across Corvosa's underworld might be to our advantage. Devargo would never let someone who is allied with the guard into Eel's End, but your group is a different case. You look like a bunch of bloodthirsty adventurers. He'd welcome you with open arms in all his shops and probably get an audience with them. Like, definitely, if you walked in there and asked if you wanted to see Devargo, he'd see you just to hear you out. Find out what he knows about Anprey, get proof of any illic going on the ambassador might be involved with, and bring the proof to me. I can use it to undermine any forthcoming attempts by him to get Chalks to cut us off. Devargo may not part with it willingly, information easily. I'll supply you with some gold to bribe him. Whatever's left you can keep. Remember, Devargo is dangerous, but so are you. If things get violent, I wouldn't mourn his passing. Okay, so she hands Golden Eyes a pouch full of 1,000 gold pieces for bribe money. Woo-hoo. Now, do you guys think this would be enough to bribe him, or do you want to persuade for more?
Oh, definitely persuade for more.
Give me a persuasion check.
Anybody want to help me out on this? Give me a boost.
You only need a 4.
Alright, well.
I'll help. Okay.
I certainly need it.
Okay,
Yeah,
Roger
busted.
Golden Eye. You got a... Let me check this. You got a 5. And with the help from Necron, that is a +2. And Regis Rex Silver Tongue also kicks in. The power of David Bowie give you another +1. Adrian Dren, persuasion's not your strong suit. You don't feel begging for money's beneath you. You got a 2. I'm just gotta say, you didn't really put much effort into it. So, after success with a raise, she nods and adds an extra 500 gold to the pouch, so you're at 1,500 total. But she's like, that's the most I can give you.
Good.
I got a question. How many advancements are we on now?
We're at 3.
Okay, I'm going to take another advance.
All right, you better, because you're going into a boss fight. They specifically say you want to do advancements for going into Eel's End.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when you're done with that, I'm supposed to go to a walk. She tells you where Eel's End is, but before she does, then Carl cuts her off. Goes, no, man, I'm going to Old Converso anyways. I'll walk him part the way and give him directions. All right.
All right. So let me get this straight. There's a douchebag from the other kingdom who is has convinced his people to put embargoes on our kingdom.
No, not yet. He's going to try.
Okay.
He's a diplomat. He's going to try. And if you get this... I'm sorry, go ahead.
And if he does succeed, we think he's going to buy up a bunch of shit in this city for dirt cheap. And we're trying to go to a whorehouse to get dirt on him to prevent him from doing the embargoes in the first place.
Yes, because you're trying to dig up things. Eel's End is not just a whorehouse. It's also a gambling house. There's like 5 or 6 different businesses there.
Okay.
We just need the blackmail information. That's all.
You just need to get the blackmail information. You know that the head of Eel's End, the king of spiders, the guy visits him regularly. And so either the spider has something on him, or you can find out something from the spider to use. You're going to negotiate.
Cool.
All right.
Now, before you do that, Ben Carlos walking you through old Corvosa, and he's talk to you politely and whatnot. He thanks you for getting Growl, the guard captain that was drunk, who was a student, to sober up and go back to the guard. You handled that very well. Give me a common knowledge check. Okay, Roderick, you know that you heard Sabina, the female who is currently the Queen's bodyguard, Ben Carlo, and Growl were all involved in a love triangle, and it kind of ended badly and they all went their separate ways.
Interesting.
Sabina and Growl were both pupils of Ben Carlo. Both Growl and Ben Carlo wanted to date Sabina. They kind of broke it off, and now Sabina is pretty much rumored to be a hardcore lesbian because she makes it with the Queen. But then again, the Queen's really hot, so most people want to make it with her. So yeah, you want to bring that up at all, or you gonna leave that one?
Oh no, I'll save that for later.
Okay, because it's probably your only chance to talk to him for the next book.
I mean, I can't think of anything to say to him about it.
Alright, man, cool. And as you're going and walking, are any of you guys particularly heroic?
Yeah. And impulsive.
Alright. He looks over at which one's heroic?
Me, Easter Cat.
He looks over at Easter Cat and goes, "Yo, Easter Cat.
Yeah.
Have you heard of blackjack? Go ahead, roll your common knowledge. Everyone can do that if they want.
4.
Okay, blackjack is a sort of vigilante figure to the people. Think Zorro, the masked swordsman who goes and helps the little guy from tyranny and corruption. That sort of guy.
Okay.
Well, he's just like, I know you're kind of pink, but you could probably be a good fit for the next blackjack.
Alright.
And it's kind of weird they brought that up, but yeah. Now for a special event. Huh?
I'm picking up what you are laying down.
Yes, you are, but you can't say more. And then he, as you're going to Eel's End and Old Corvo, so you pass the street stall. Okay, pay attention, this is important for you. And you see a guy selling all this junk jewelry, but one of them is an actual Sakaran fucking blood jewel. Apparently he doesn't know what it is. So you want to buy that before he figures out it's worth $2,000.
Yes, I will walk up to him and start looking at some of the other cheap jewelry and just kind of push that aside. And then, oh, this is nice stuff. Is this the good quality? I think it's. Ooh, is this flawed? No, this looks clear. Do you think it's clear? So, is he like trying to sell this stuff, or?
Oh, he's trying to hawk it. He looks at you and he's like, yeah, this is all the greatest quality. mentioning Corposo itself, I got it off a truck. That's why it's discount here in the phone.
I want stuff to make me look important, and not impotent, important, not to be distinguished, because not very, very potent. Have an entire kingdom behind me, and I go, this, and I'll just start.
Go ahead.
I'll just start adding up. I go, how much is these and this and this? I pick some like really junk jewelry stuff.
Okay, he directs you towards the necklace of the flying spaghetti monster.
Okay. Yeah,
it looks
that's
like
fine.
It's made of gold spaghetti monster with ruby eyes.
How much is that?
5 gold.
Okay.
For you,
okay.
Special price. For you, normally
okay.
10, but for you, it's 5. You're distinguished.
Yeah. Good. Then I will. Let's see what else you got. I just look at like other gaudy jewelry. Anyway, when we get up to about 20 gold, I'll go. I go. How much for all of this?
Well, everything, including the magic rock, 200 gold.
How much? No, I didn't even look at the magic rock.
Well, the magic rock laid out with everything, and he said...
Well, no, I pushed it aside.
Oh,
It's
well,
like,
100 gold?
Huh?
100 gold?
100 gold?
He's not 100%
go.
sure. If you want
That's almost more than I got. Let me see here. Oh, throw in this marble too, and I grab that stone and 100 gold.
Do you touch it with your bare hand?
I got gloves on, so I don't know.
No? Okay. And he's like, so you say 200 or 100 with the marble?
No, I go, I'm bidding for this stuff, and I'm acting like that's just a piece of junk.
All right.
And
he
I
stops you and goes, whoa. That, I don't know what it does, but it does have a magic aura. I can let you have everything for 200. Now, this is a bargaining. If you want to roll persuasion to get down to 100, you can. If you can get a raise, maybe lower.
Let me think. Let me see here. That is possible.
I can give you a boost.
Well, I was kind of doing this on my own, so I appreciate it, but I don't want to.
Well, I was gonna sing a song about thinking.
Yeah, no, that's fine, but I spot this thing like and just duck away from everybody and like try to roll a scam. I learned this from a real life story. Where the hell is my? Oh, okay. So let me see what my persuasion is. I'm going to go. You see, I think I have. Rather than, I'll go ahead and. I'm gonna have to scry this. Let's see. Nope. I'll give him 200 gold for everything. Okay, I take piece of junk too. It's 200 gold.
Okay, so now you know that if you touch the Sakaran blood jewel with a bare hand, that you can randomly, permanently increase one of your attributes.
Okay, I'm gonna scoop that stuff all into the bag and give him 200 gold.
Why are you taking a card? That's a normal thing. Put it back. It's my 8 of clubs.
I thought they were adventure cards.
No, we're not doing adventure cards. I did buy the action deck, so it looks sexy, but that's just a normal deck of cards.
Okay, so.
Okay, Ricard, draw a card. We'll see what random attribute you get, because you're basically, when you touch it, you activate it.
Do I draw the bottom deck here?
Shuffle.
You just draw from the top deck. The top deck.
Shuffle
and put it on the table.
Card off the top.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. Draw 1. Draw.
Okay, drop it on the table where everyone can see it.
Okay. Wait.
Just click on your bennies. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, where'd you put it here? Oh, there it is. Oh, fuck. If you get
What?
any card but a 2, you get a random attribute increase, but if you draw a 2, you gain a permanent crippling injury.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
So,
All
here
right.
we go. First, let me
That
double
was
check
a
if
big
you
one.
can any that out of this. What page
Did somebody draw something off that deck and take my good card?
Yeah, you took the 8 of clubs and threw it back in.
No,
So-
that's nothing.
No,
I'd rather have this.
Did you
I'd
reshuffle?
rather have this than the 8 of the clubs, regardless of
And you
what
got
it
the
is.
2 of hearts, so it's going to be a crippling injury.
Okay,
Good
so what do I
news
have to
is
do?
I have to first look at the thing in Evernight, and because the suits matter, or like what thing it affects. So give me a second to find this. Okay, 2 is permanent crippling injury. 8 would have been +1 strength. So now I gotta go over to the crippling injury chart in my macros, roll it, and this is what happens to you when the bloodstone hits you. Where is Necron?
Yes.
Do I have an injury? Oh, there it is. Table for injury. And yeah, you got right. Lose use of your right arm.
Okay.
Well,
This
that
can be
sucks.
healed, right?
Oh, yes. This can be healed by anyone with greater healing or anything that can defeat crippling injuries. If you got the money, you can go to a temple and get it fixed. Now, the good news is the stone has fused into your chest and giving you this. Because you have a stone on you, you have 4 points armor against psychic attacks and 4 points bonus to resist mind control or psychic powers. The only one who uses psychic powers in this game is the Sakarans. But, like, if Drake blasted you with that Ebon Blade or one of the staff, you'd have 4 points armor against it. Everyone who has at least 1 stone in their body gets this perk.
Okay.
But yeah, your right arm's still there, but it's limp as a noodle.
Okay.
So you can just treat your left hand as dominant until you fix that.
All right.
But yeah, sorry, bro. I didn't think you'd draw 2. That's like,
That's
most
fine.
people would draw something
Yeah.
else.
I would have eventually touched it, but I was just in a bag, so yeah, that's fine.
No, you have to do it right away. Alright, so, also you take a wound from opening the thing that can be healed with the healing skill. Does anyone hit him with a healing skill before going to the eel's end?
Well, I mean, do I notice this event? Do I notice that he
Yeah,
suddenly
you
can't
noticed
use
it.
his
You
arm?
watch it. He has a noodle arm, but you can't do anything
Oh.
about that. You don't have things that fix crippling injuries.
I have healing.
Yeah, but you don't have the
Healing power.
modifier for it.
Really? I mean,
It's
healing
like 20
power.
points, man. It's like 20 points.
Do you have 20 power points?
Oh, I feel. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Sorry.
now
I tried.
Golden Eyes, you got the healing skill.
Yeah, I'll try again.
Okay, you fix his wound, and he's all patched up, but he's gonna go in there with the one-armed bandit. Alright. I'm sorry, I was trying to give you a random stat update, and that didn't work out.
Well, I have a point of
Nick?
contention. Did you reshuffle the deck before he drew? Otherwise, that 8 should have been his.
Yeah, the 8 should have been his. I didn't reshuffle the deck. I just let him draw directly. He says he doesn't want to reshuffle it and do anything.
Okay.
Are you sure about that, Ricard? Because
I was
we're
on my
trying to
point of
sabotage you. I'll let you reshuffle and try again. Ricard?
Sorry, I didn't care about the frickin' stone. I just thought it was valuable. I was just running a trying to run a gambit on this guy and get it for cheap. So,
well, you did get it for
Without
cheap, but I just wanted you to know that it gives whoever touches an instant stat up. Do you want to shuffle the deck and try again?
nope.
Because Necron stole your card.
Nope.
Okay, so you
Nope.
got the one
Nope.
arm.
Nope.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, put yourself on the map.
I'm at the top of the docks.
Oh.
This part is more role playing, but as you walk down the docks, you feel that you're stepping into the criminal underworld. Woo!
Wow, I kind of blend into the docks.
I bet
I
you
used to
do.
be a criminal. I used to steal diamonds.
This used to come from Old Corvosa, and after your walk with Bencaro, he splits everyone up. Eel's End is a sprawl of light and sound, makes the first and last protection of the pier. Glowing lanterns in the shape of dream spiders and coiled eels hang from pilings of lampposts, flickering through all hours of the night. During the day, which is where you're at, Eel's End's a bit quieter, but the place never truly sleeps. The pier is 70 feet long, and the last 30 feet widen a bit to accommodate platforms, and there's a bunch of moored warships that serve as the different shops and what have you. Okay, so the sounds of carousing booms from elegantly painted barges to this long pier, large signs painted filling pillars. The closest barge to the east bears a sign that says, "The Twin Tigers, take the tiger by the tail and try your luck." Opposite to that, both the "Welcome to the Golden Hop," "No, stay safer in Old Corvosa." Further southeast is Dragon Breath's Corridor, "Dream of the Dragons, dreams at affordable prices." While the opposite is the House of Clouds, "Caress of Our Lovelies will take you straight to heaven." Only the largest vessel at the very end, an old war shot on the south, bears no sign at all. Short rope bridges or gangplanks provide access to the decks of these ships from the pier and from the decks of the ships. Okay, so where would you like to go?
Let's see here. Which one is this one? The gambling ship?
Let me check. Yeah.
We'll start there.
Alright, so is the gambling C4? Yeah, C4 is the gambling. Two hut-like structures sit atop the barge, raucous laughter and periodic roars of victory sound within. This is a gambling hall. The favorite thing is dice or the game Knives Eats. Also, they have spin the coin of other games to chance. There's always an enforcer on call, but yes.
I got a curiosity about that item, the type of item he found. Would that work for multiple times, or is it only a one-use thing?
Multiple times. If you find another bloodstone, you can do the gamble and take it again. The only catch is if you get a 2, you get the injury. There's no avoiding it.
No, I'm saying is like, could different people touch the same stone and also?
No,
get
it's the one thing. It goes into his heart as soon as he touches it.
Okay, there you go. All right.
But if you find multiple stones, the same guy can touch 3 different stones, and you probably get 3 different stat ups.
Okay.
Now, if you want to kill him and rip it out of his heart, you can probably take it.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
You hear that, King King? He's already planning to loot your body. First your hair, now your heart.
I want to steal your heart,
King
man.
King.
I want to steal your heart.
King's apparently swimming.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a goblin, so that's not unusual. He's just swimming and the sharks ignore him because he's a goblin.
I think that's called drowning. We have like one arm.
I don't know, man. You can do the side brush stroke. Alright, so in the Twin Tigers, there's a couple of brothers who run games. What do you want from here? You want to gamble or you want to do something else?
We're looking for whatever his name, the leader of this place.
Largo.
Oh, DeVargo's like, oh yeah, he's on the biggest ship. He gives you directions to get there.
Okay.
Just show up and tell him you want to talk to him because you look like you're the new adventurer party in town, and he'll speak with you and see what deals you have to offer. During this time of day, he's in his office on his ship. He's currently trying to interview new thugs to join his gang. And goes, before you leave, you want to try the tables, or is your business pressing?
I'll try the tables.
All right, give me a gambling check.
No gambling, but we'll try the luck. 5. All right.
All right, you win. It was a low stakes table. You just win 5 gold coins, and one of the brothers who run the place buy you a drink and say, good luck with your meeting. He'll give you all a round of whatever liquor you want, to fortify your courage. But yeah, he's being genuinely friendly to you because he runs a gambling hall.
Yeah.
And you guys potentially could be potential patrons.
Second, and head on down to the big ship.
All right.
Hold on.
Now,
I'll go out.
Go for it.
Hold on. First, I'll go up to the top of the bridge and look over at King and be like, are you having fun in there, or are you going to come with us?
I didn't think goblins took baths.
Well, Ricardo, are you going with them, or?
I guess.
Do you need help?
What do we? I guess
They're making fun of you because you're standing in the water instead of on a boat.
I'm on a boat, motherfucker. I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat, yo.
Okay, Necron, you get one. I'm gonna give you 1 penny. I'll count that as your theme song for the session.
Oh yeah, all right.
If anyone else wants to activate their theme song, go ahead.
It's better than Dick in a Box.
Oh,
I always preferred Mother Lover.
I preferred, what was it? The one where they have the boom box to change the world. Yeah. That might not be the guys I'm thinking of. That's probably
it's the same guy. Yeah.
Lonely Isle.
It's Andy
Oh, it is the same guy. Yeah. I remember he had that. The boom box was giving people rides, so he took it to the old folks' home and they started shagging and threw up. So, do you go straight to Eel's End, or do you fuck around with any other places? Because, I mean, you want to get a whore, now's the time. No?
I don't know. That might be a horrible idea.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so you all swagger down to Eel's End. And now I'm changing maps. Hold on to your butts. There.
Ooh, cool.
Okay, go ahead and put yourself. Let me go down here, where this guy is.
Okay.
Because this is like his quote-unquote throne. Okay. And there's supposed to be a bunch of enforcers here I got to throw down. I don't have tokens for them yet, so.
I landed on the cat.
Mm-mm. Don't step on my tail.
Okay. And King, you in here? Where did the map shuffle?
User.
Okay, cool. So you swagger into the Throne of Spiders. The large room, once a captain's cabin, has been converted into a throne room of sorts. The walls are thick with spider webs in which scuttle dozens of spiders, some as large as a fist, but most considerably smaller. These spiders seem content to stay in their webs and don't venture into the room, which is furnished by 2 sturdy oaken tables surrounded by chairs. Aft, a wooden stage supports a large leather chair covered with cobwebs and scampering spiders. A narrow door stands to the port, hanging ajar and revealing a flight of stairs leading below. An iron bird cage hangs from the ceiling like a chandelier. Alright, everyone give me notice.
Nope.
Easter Cat, you see that there is a trapdoor right there.
Underneath him or underneath me?
No, like right in front of it,
Okay.
like right there, the thing.
Right.
No one's currently standing on it, but whenever someone is to address the king, they have to stand on that spot. So, yeah, Regis, you know the trapdoor's there too.
Alright,
So you're pretty
nobody
sure
has...
whoever has to address the king has to stand on top of the trapdoor while talking to him.
I hope nobody has any phobia of spiders.
Also, you know that there's a house drake kept in the chandelier cage, and the house drake is sentient but caught like a pet. So, the king of spiders looks at you and is like, so, currently he's interviewing thugs trying to impress him to join his gang. That's what all these black things are. There's about 6 of them. They want to be enforcers. Like, yeah, man, I'm totally the greatest. A game of Knivesies is being played. That is where the gambling game where 2 guys are tied to each other, each with a knife in hand, and they either fight or try to gather coins while people throw coins at the table. The guy who knocks out the other guy or picks up the most coins wins. He keeps half of what's in the bag, and the people who bet him gets the other half. It's a fun gambling game in Garbosa. Well, most places in the world. Easter Cat probably played a few games of Knivesies in his day because, you know, he has the rogue edge. Oh, by the way, Ricard. You used to be the king of Knivesies, but now you're one on. Okay, so what do you guys want to do? What do you want to talk to them about? And while you're telling me this, I gotta look up the social conflict rules.
We're looking to make a deal. We need some blackmail information. And I tell him about Governor King, where the hell he was.
The Chelish ambassador.
Thank you very much. The ambassador.
Okay. Now, do any of you guys actually comment on the house drake being locked in a cage?
It is an unusual pet.
No.
And
No,
I
it's
will-
not
I
usually
will
a pet,
say-
because this is a sentient creature.
well, that sucks. How much
Okay.
of a friend?
He looks up, goes, oh, yeah, one of my gang mates got this as a present for me. I like, pull a trigger, but $5,000. It's yours.
Oh, he just giving it to me?
If you pay him $5,000, he'll give it to you because he'll sell it for a deal.
I'll give you 2,000. 15. Hell yeah.
Nah, man. He's tempted.
It's everything
You
I
have the
have.
2,000 on you.
Yeah, I have. That's everything I have.
No, it's not. You have the fishery. You could trade him that. Ooh.
No, because I hate slavery. I hate to see us setting it like,
Do you want to trade him the fishery for the house drake?
Yeah.
Okay, now, Virgil, pay attention. You there?
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah, I'm
thing is a guy, even though he's sentient, you could take him as a familiar and have all his awesome powers. If you don't take him as a familiar, someone could take him as a companion, and he will, he's in tight with all the house drakes. So he can do scouting missions to get you information and have them help you. And he will serve you for a year for freeing him, which is like the standard contract of freeing him. Now, you didn't free him. Good old-fashioned Necron did. If you want to step in and try to take him, you ask Necron if you want him or for the familiar or not. Otherwise,
Yeah, sure.
he goes with Necron.
Yeah, sure. I'll say, hey there, listen, you want the service of this guy, but actually I can probably do one up on that. I can probably get some benefits out of him that you can't. And I'll let you tell me what you want him to do.
You can
Oh.
you can do the familiar thing. I wasn't even going to ask a service of him. I was just freeing him just to free him because I don't like slavery of any sentence. You know.
Okay, so he hands you the cage and the key, and if you want, you can unlock it at any time.
Okay.
And then Majinko, his name's Majinko, he will sit on your shoulder, Necron, and be like, yeah, man, thank you. I can actually talk. Fuck.
Dig it.
Mm-hmm.
The thing was cracking my back. And he's like, alright, well, that's done. Anything else?
So is he my familiar now?
No, he's not your familiar. He's Necron's familiar. You didn't buy him, you bastard.
Oh, okay.
No, but Necron said he could have him.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you're going to have to dismiss Eagle to take him as your familiar, but you'll get all his powers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, sure.
You can only
I can
have
do that.
one familiar.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, cool. You dismiss Eagle and this guy. Go to... I'll have to do it personally because he's like a wild card and a house drake.
Yeah, okay.
I just basically got to put in the house drake stat block later. I'm not going to do that after it takes a bit.
All right. Okay, that's all right. Sounds interesting.
But yeah, this guy can
Sounds
actually talk and he has his own magic
Okay.
normally, and then he took him on as a familiar. It's like taking a studio dragon as a familiar.
So the eagle flies off into the sunset.
Well, yeah. And then if this guy ever dies or leaves your service a year later, you can summon the eagle back because it's a spiritual creature.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Okay, so Machinko just kind of eats the eagle and then sits on your shoulder. That's how this thing works with familiars.
Interesting. Okay.
That's more for flavor text than anything else.
I solemnly watched the ritual.
We're looking for black information about the ambassador, and
So yeah, I have letters for sale from the ambassador that I've been blackmailing with. But if you can beat me in a social conflict with 8 tokens, they're yours. Mwahaha.
All right. If we offer 500 gold pieces, does that modify our target numbers or anything at all?
Okay, so what they told me is you do the conflict round with persuasions, and there's actual table for this. If you don't get enough to convince them, you can offer money or play a game of Knivies to get a bonus. But if you do really well in the social conflict, he might just sell it to you straight, and you know, you can skip the whole Knivesies game.
All right. So,
but if you crit fail and get 0 successes, I'm supposed to drop you down the patch and have a fight.
All right. So,
so who's gonna plead the case? Because they have to stand on the trapdoor while doing it. This guy's
I might have a slightly better.
I don't have a quite. Okay, guys, listen. Can you explain right quick what we're trying to persuade him of? I'm not quite clear on the terms.
Okay. First off, your deal with the familiar is done. You're here to get the letter.
Yeah.
If you beat him in a social conflict, you can persuade him to sell you the embarrassing letter he has on the ambassador. That is the mission.
Yeah, okay. Well, so this is like a dramatic task, right?
Yes, this is a direct task called social conflict.
Can more than one person help with that?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll help by using...
You have 2 options. You can either all of you support one dude and put all your bonuses on him, or you each can try separately. But you're trying to
separately.
Okay. You have to stand over here on the trapdoor, and whoever fails falls down and kisses spiders.
Okay.
Now, Ricard, are you going to try separately, or are you going to stand in the back and support?
I mean, I don't have persuasion. That's not what I'm
I'll
using.
just
I'm using more of
support.
a support thing. Actually, what I'm doing is kind of support, but I wanted to roll it separately. But if it's just support, then I can do that too. It's fine. I don't have persuasion. I'm not using persuasion.
Everyone has fucking persuasion as a D4 because it's a core skill.
I'm supporting.
So what
Everyone
I'm
in the
thinking
game
of,
does.
the skill I'm thinking of is I want to use mind reading as a power to get an idea of what he would actually.
Do
what
you
would be a
have the
turn
mind
he would
reading
actually
power?
do. Yeah. It's one of the advancements, and so
Oh, right.
I would be trying to get.
Wait. Stop. Can clerics or sorcerers take mind reading?
I'm pretty sure they can, but I can look it up just to be sure.
Okay, well, if you can read his mind, roll that first before this starts, and I can give everyone X amount of task tokens, and I'll be your interesting thing.
Okay, I'll do that. Sure.
Now, because I'm a bard, and I used my performance instead of persuasion.
You can, because you're a bard. You're allowed to use your performance for anything. That's your class power. Because fuck the rules.
Woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, instead of just doing a normal theater case, you go Phoenix Wright and make it a production. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to be a gaffer.
We're a musical.
Oh yeah.
I want to hear King sing.
No, he does have a voice of an angel. So I heard.
I seen it. He keeps it in his pocket.
Okay, mind reading. A successful allow you to gain truthful answer from the subject, while a mental intrusion, yada yada.
You know what? I'm going to try.
What do you want to learn from this guy? Because if you had empathy, it'd give you bonuses
There
on
we
everything.
go. There, I got a raise. A raise lets you, so he doesn't know I read his mind now.
Yeah, you read his mind. He's thinking about how much money you make off you guys.
Okay. Well, how much money is what's his price?
If you get him in a good mood, we're talking about 1,500.
All
right.
Okay.
Well, can his mind reading have been his
Yes, I will allow you to have 2 tokens because you got to raise him the mind reading. You need 8 to give him the perfect mood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now
Are we supposed
Drake,
to be?
give me a roll.
Are we supposed to be any kind of combat tracker for like clubs to have?
No, we're not going to be in the combat tracker because I'm not going to mess. Clubs are not going to affect this. That's a dramatic task. This, you're allowed to do it without the clubs and all that.
Well,
everyone gets like around to just do something, and if you don't get so many tokens, then we play a game of knives to get them in a good mood, or you bribe them.
Okay.
All right. Well, is anybody going to give my performance an enhancement with persuasion or
I'll do my best.
Something else?
There you go.
Okay, you got a +2. All right, Regis, what are you doing?
That's a 12. That's 3.
I'll just play with my dead arm.
No, are you going to use your persuasion to boost Roderick's performance thing, or no?
No, I'm going to use my persuasion to make my arm move.
Okay, well, go ahead and use your persuasion.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll do that later.
Okay, you got a 10, a 12. That is 3 tokens. You are at 5 tokens. Ricardo, are you depressed because you lost your arm? Do you want to have a new character?
No, I'll work through it. Just keep going.
Okay. The Vargo, he's that bored. He looks at you and he's like, "Yeah, I may know something about the ambassador." And now you have a choice of either bribing him for 150 to get another token, or you could play knivesies to get him up to a better mood.
What's Knives Use and Ball Systems? Well,
Knives Use is on page 55 of this book.
Yeah, it's a strange. I vaguely remember it's a strange mix of gambling and fighting. You got to
Two contestants stand on top of the opposite sides of a long wooden table. Their right hands are bound to their sides. Belt patches are fitted into their waists, containing the D10 gold. A dagger stuck in the tabletop between them. The game begins after a count of 10, during which observers can place golds on what side of the table they want to gamble. And then you deal initiative. A character can either fight, push, or distract his opponent, or pick up gold. Snatching a fistful of gold is 1d10 coins off the table. It's a limited action. The game ends once a contestant is unconscious, dead, knocked off the table. As soon as no coins remain on the table, or as soon as any coin is knocked off the table. When the game ends, the D-table contestant automatically loses. Otherwise, the winner is the person with the most gold in his pouch at the end of the game. All money is emptied back on the table, half is paid to the winner, while half the remainder is split among those who stood on your side.
So
now,
does a gambling skill help in this at all?
Oh, no. You just pick a side.
Oh, well, and if it's just fighting, that sounds like an Easter cat thing.
It does indeed.
Yeah, if you want to have Easter, the person who has to play Knives Use is going to go against one of the enforcers. He will not allow Knives Use between player characters because you can rig the game, as they say. So one of the hopefuls in this room who wants to be an enforcer of his will face you up in Knives Use, and we'll just do that. You both get initiative, and you do like fighting. You have to have one arm tied down, and the other one you can either, fight, push, or try to grab gold, like I said. So, do you want to give them 150 gold, or do you want to play Knives Use?
I think
just 150 gold.
Yeah.
Alright, you give him 150 gold, he takes the bribe, and now he's willing to sell you the letters. This will not give you the letters, this gets him in a good mood. He's like, you know about sincerity. And he pockets it, and now he's at the amuse stage, which is... Devargo admits that he does have information they seek, and he keeps it in his quarters. He's like, okay, so the letters are my income, and I would sell the letters to the ambassador one a week for 1,500 GP. But other than that, I can sell you the last one I have for 1,500 GP. If you can make a persuasion check with -2, he'll drop it to 1,000.
Can I support?
All right. I'll yes. Somebody support me, please.
Yeah.
I'll follow the Benny script.
Never.
What the hell?
One person or anybody?
There you go.
Already got a 10.
Oh my
the
god.
-2, that's a success in a raise. He doesn't need any support.
Yeah.
But you already spent the money. I'm taking it.
Okay.
I'm gonna clap. I'm gonna clap for the speech that was just given. Yes.
Okay, so you can give 1,000 gold to him, and he will have you guys wait here while he goes down into his quarters, gets the letter, and comes back.
I'm gonna suggest that at a raise that maybe he even cuts the price just because he likes it.
That is cutting the price. The normal price is 15.
Okay, cool. All right.
So you talk the girl into giving you 15, and he's selling it for 1,000. So you have 500 to split amongst yourselves.
It's not too bad.
Okay.
And he comes back, gives you the letter, and he says, "Pleasure doing business with you." And the way he says it, that means he expects you to leave now.
Mm-hmm.
You have a good day, sir.
All right, and that's that. Now, do you go immediately back, or do you want to do any fucking around on Eel's End?
Yeah, I'll hang out at the boats and stuff like that for a while.
Okay. You don't have to, but what do you want to do? Because there's gambling, there's whoring, there's a drug den where if you walk in and pay 5 gold, you get stoned out of your mind. And there is a... Well, I guess it's their version of an inn where you can sleep it off for 4 silver.
We'll take some hashish.
What'd you do?
We're going for the drug.
He wants to get
hashish. It makes meditation so much more fun.
This is what the guy does. When you walk into his drug den, there's a 5 gold piece cover charge just to walk in here.
Okay.
When you pay it, there's a short guy walking around yelling, "Get smoked! Get smoked!" And he has a giant hookah, and smoke fills the entire drug den. As you're sitting here, you're literally getting fucking stoned, and have to make a bigger check or take fatigue.
All right.
If you want something specific from the guy, you can ask him. But right now, just showing up gets you stoned. That's why he charges 5 gold to walk in.
Oh, damn it.
Everybody, please remember to add 125 gold to your character sheet.
I'll take the alpha Benny. Oh.
Okay.
All right then. 16.
Okay, you feel fantastic. Is there any other drugs you want to pursue while here?
I'll just get some biddies to go.
Alright, Ricard.
Yeah.
Do you want to fix your crippling injury while you're here? No.
I don't see how I can.
Oh, the drug guy can actually do it with acupuncture and healing.
How much does that cost?
How many power points is the greater healing thing, Necron?
20.
20? So, about $1,000.
Yeah, I don't have $1,000.
I'll pay it.
So, yeah, no, I mean, how much money do we have? I don't think I have that much.
I have been
everyone got 1,000 from. Okay, everyone got like 1,000 from the Queen when you returned that brooch, and then
I'll just give
another
him that.
125.
Okay, I'll give him that then.
Okay, so he takes you into the den and he does like acupuncture and some like a healing miracle, and you feel the magic course and it removes the crippling injury. Now full use of your arm again. And
Can you get this stupid stone out of my chest?
Well, he could, but you lose the protection against psychic powers.
I want it out of there.
Okay, and he's
I had no idea that it involved
for
that. I just it was.
Your fee. Yeah. He can pull that out. He gives you what looks like a bottle of prune juice. You drink it. After some time, we're not going to talk about. It winds up in the chamber pot, and he takes the stone, polishes it, and puts it in a case and hands it back to you if you want to give it to somebody else. But the stone.
I chuck it. I take my glove and chuck it in the water.
Does anyone else want to use the bloodstone before he chucks it into the ocean?
It's a private thing. It's a private thing. I'm not letting somebody just use that. It's like I'm pissed off. I didn't.
Okay, if you chuck it in the ocean, some shark's gonna get it and get psychic powers. I'm telling you.
Well, that's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
It's like you're not letting anybody get involved in my little misery. It's like I didn't. I was planning to research it before I did something stupid, but that's just my character doing something stupid. So
you chuck it in the ocean?
Yeah. When nobody's looking.
Okay.
So
interesting.
It's yours. Do what you want with it, man. I won't begrudge you that.
But yes, you are fully recovered. The stone's been removed through the power of prune juice, and you're good.
Yeah. All right, cool.
And this guy's like, "Oh, I know a lot about the Sakaran bloodstones. If you have any questions," he's just smoking a blunt.
I'll listen to him about it. So
these guys
some
called
sort of
the
understanding.
spiders, these monster guys, brought over, and what they usually do is they have white ones which are less harmful, and they have red one, and they use them like batteries, but they'll give them to people to try to make them stronger or tougher or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it usually works, but sometimes the person pulls a deuce and they get a crippling injury instead because the strain's too much. It's just
Yeah, I
doesn't
got one.
increasing your muscles or your.
So there's a small
Hurt.
chance of getting hurt from it.
There's always a small chance of getting hurt from it because you're forcefully
That's fine.
increasing your stats with magic.
Yeah,
No.
got one. I got one in the meat factory.
Yeah, that was your birthday present. You just
Yeah.
found one instead of having to buy it or whatever. And he goes, now, if you want a guaranteed attribute boost with 0 chance of side effects, I got 2 options for you. And he goes into his fucking open. He's giving you the special treatment as a golden customer because you just paid him $1,000, and he thinks you're cool. But I swear, the crown of David Bowie makes everyone think you're cool.
Okay.
But yeah, he's partly stoned. But also, give me a bigger check if he's stoned because you're in the smoke lab. Whenever you're near this guy, people just get stoned.
Okay. Got it.
Would not feel so all alone.
If anyone else wants to be in the room with him, they can, but they have to. But he's just like,
I don't-
yeah, he opens up this chest and he has 2 different options here. One is the manual of gainful exercise, where you can increase one attribute once. This is a magic item worth a lot of money. But the problem is each person can only use it once in their lifetime. I used one, and I got another one, so I can't use it. It's like $20,000. But if you give me a deed to something or some land thing, I might be able to trade it for that. They looks at this
Okay.
other potion, and this other potion is the potion of ogre strength. Pretty much, I chopped up an ogre's liver and made stew out of it, and apparently whoever eats this will get stronger. But it only works on strength. It doesn't do anything else.
Right. That's like $20,000.
No, the manual is $20,000. That's an item from the book. The ogre strength, yeah, 500. It's cheap, but it's hard to make. So
Right. I understand. Oh, hey, thanks for the information. When I have my kingdom, I'll invite you for the party. And I go, maybe some of my friends might be interested in that.
I am.
And I will walk out and tell them that the guy with the hookah's got an ogre strength potion.
okay, the guy with the hookah has a bunch of different minor magic items for sale. If you want to go in there and talk to him, you can. You just got to pay the 5 gold cover charge. Except for a card, you paid $1,000. He's not going to charge you the cover charge. And Easter Cat already paid the cover charge, so he's in there. He's like, yeah. All the best stuff from the black market. You guys seem cool.
Is that potion permanent?
The potion is what I stole from Tyrannodor. It is permanent, but you have to make a bigger check not to throw it up because it tastes foul.
Got it.
It tastes like ass on ass.
And how much?
Also,
Does he
500.
Does he have more than one?
hold up,
Wait a
I have
minute.
to put this open. He opens up the big box. He also has bracers of defense for sale. And he has a minor bag of holding. And
Bracers
he
of
has-
defense. Yeah, interesting.
Bracers of defense is if you wear it, you get 2 armor, but you're not allowed to wear any normal armor. But they're great among wizards and monks who can't wear armor anyways.
So the potion is like a permanent effect, you said?
Yes, if you can keep it down. You have to make a bigger check not to throw it up because it's nasty. But he only has one of them. It's hard to make. If you can go kill an ogre and bring him a liver, you can make it another one.
I called dibs because I'm a
Tastes like
frontline
liver.
fighter.
Yeah.
I called
Okay,
dibs because
that's
I'm a
cool.
frontline fighter.
Okay.
Okay, and is anyone interested in the manual?
You don't know 20
Can't
grand.
afford it.
Manual for what?
The manual lets you increase one stat of your
Okay, I'll
choice.
take. Yeah, I like
But you
that.
have to give up like 20 grand or give up the deed you have to the butcher shop. That's the one thing you have worth enough for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's very expensive. All these items are super expensive, at least 10 grand to 20 grand, except the potion. So you can give up the deed now. I'm not explaining this to you, Virgil. The deed is not for you to own a business. The deed is for you to trade it to get a wondrous item from an NPC, and that's it. I'm not going to run a business.
All right, I have a proposition.
Okay, if you want to trade it to your temple and get a free power from them, you can. Or you can trade it to do other things.
So you don't want to run a temple, right?
Since I traded my fishery for the freedom of your familiar, I request that you trade your butchery for the braces of defense for me. Request.
The braces of defense should only be like 4,000.
Yeah, but do you have 4,000?
No.
I mean, the deed, the place is only worth like 5 grand. But I'd let people up it to something more for an item because it's very hard to get land in the city.
I do put a caveat that if you do wish to trade for the manual, that is a much bigger prize, and I would withdraw my request because it is a greater good.
Okay, I'll trade. I'll trade it for the manual.
Are you trading it for the manual, not bracers of defense?
Yeah, I want the manual, but the bracers. I want us to remember this location.
You just got a familiar. You should help out your boy, you bastard.
Okay, that's fine. You can have it. I'll just hand you the deed and say you decide what you want.
Well, question: the manual is after the person has used it, is it transferable to another party member?
No, it goes away. This is a one-shot item. The manual you probably can't trade for because it's 20 grand. I thought it was 10. My bad.
What did the manual do anyway?
The manual lets you pick one stat and advance it. For free, that's it.
And we can.
And you're only allowed it once a lifetime.
And we can or cannot trade it for the manual.
You're not allowed to have the manual because, I don't want to give you a manual. I don't want to give you another stat up. I already gave you one.
All right, well, I guess is braces okay with everyone? I'll take consent.
Yeah.
I mean, you're our mainline fighter. You getting the braces, I'm fine with.
Okay, you have the bracers of defense. You can put it on, get armor up to 2, remove your robes because they don't. Well, you can still wear them. They just don't give protection.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you can't wear any other armor, so unless you get like a ring of protection.
Right.
All right, and he finished trading with you. It's like, all right, lads, we'll go ahead and go back to. You don't want to keep a lady waiting.
Well, hey guys, this is a good point. Are you able to wear it because you're wearing armor too, right?
No, he's not. He's fighting naked.
Oh, okay, well, that's cool. It works for you then. That's good.
Monks lose their ability to do their monk stuff if they wear armor at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So well, it works for you.
The only thing that he can use.
Mm-hmm. To be honest, I think it's even probably more valuable than a raised stat for a fighter, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, in terms of usefulness, yeah.
If you're getting that, would you mind if I bought the potion, or do you think that King should get the potion so King can, because he's our secondary main fighter?
I would agree to him getting the potion.
All right, Ricardo, you want the potion?
No, not today. No, I'm good today. Okay. I don't want any upgrades from this entire
ship
of fools thing.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to persuade him to trade us both the potion and the bracers for the deed because it's worth it.
He's like, no.
I'm going to try to persuade.
I'm telling you right now, no. Persuasion can make people more cooperative. It can't make people do stuff.
Okay.
Well, I'm taking the potion, and I now have a D12 strength.
Are you paying
I mean-
500 gold on top of that?
I was you the gold like 5
All
minutes
right,
ago.
give me a bigger check to see if you throw it back up, because it's nasty. If you fail, it's wasted.
Okay.
He's a Benny.
Benny. Yeah. Ah, damn.
You throw it back up.
Do it back up.
Do you have conviction? Because you add your conviction to what you rolled.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll spell that sulfur on that conviction. Fuck it.
it would have been nice for me to get the strength, but okay.
Well, I mean,
Well,
do you need it?
know, you got to speak up, Drake. When he throws it up, if you want to catch it in your mouth and swallow it, go ahead. I'll let you do that.
Do you really need it? Because I mean, if necessary, I will give it to you if you really need it.
Oh, you will have to
Well,
make the
I mean-
strength check. You may have to make the bigger check not to throw it up because it's nasty, Drake.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, I have a strength of a D8, and I'm primarily using strength weapons as well.
Okay.
Okay, so Drake,
Okay.
give me a bigger check, and next round you can have your pennies back.
Okay. It's all yours, man.
And okay, you managed to choke it down. It is the foulest thing you taste in your life. It is liver, ass, and the sweat on the balls of an ogre. That's what it tastes like. You could probably write entire ballads of how foul this is. You permanently increase your strength as your muscles bulge, and you can only have one potion in your lifetime. More would cause your heart to explode from too much muscle.
Alright, that is the song that I'm writing for later, though.
And you take off the gold. I just took mine back.
Okay,
Okay, now I have to put you back
that leaves me
into...
with... That leaves me with 20 gold.
Wow, really? What do you spend your money on, dude?
I had a masterwork weapon, and I traded that in, and with the money that I had left over, I had it enchanted. I went so I could actually help you on the front line.
Oh, okay.
I traded it.
Oh, you didn't have anything enchanted, Drake. It costs like $2,000 to enchant things, maybe more.
Yes, I know.
And it takes them a week to enchant it.
You said it was not a problem. That
Alright, well, what did you get?
+1 short sword.
Is that +1 to what? You have to pick accuracy, damage, or armor piercing. It's not just a +1 sword.
No, then it would be damage. I already have it written in as damage.
Okay, then. Alright, now... Good God, you breathe heavy, Ricard. I can hear your mouth. Alright, so we're in the town. Are you going back to the Citadel?
Yeah, to present with the information.
Okay. Well, now I have to go back up. You get there. Event 11. No, event. What was it? We just did event 10. Now I have to go back to this. So they scatter all weird. Aftermath. Okay, because you released Majenko, he'll offer you service for a year. And he's like, alright, I'm glad to get out of there. And the Pathfinder, God, I hate how they scatter all this information. Okay. Back to the king is dead. City in turmoil. Shingles Chase will go up. Okay, when you return to the Citadel over the scandalous letters to Field Marshal Cassandra, she blushes as she reads them, then quickly passes them to a clerk for safekeeping, starting they'll work perfectly should they need to come up. She thanks you and gives an extra 500 to the party on top of what she already gave you because you did great work and you didn't cause a fight.
Nice.
That
should be another 125 for everybody.
Yep.
And then she's like, well, there are two matters. One, Watch Captain Grau wants to talk to you. And the other is, the Queen has named the murderer of the King as a girl and wants us to find her. So...
Description, last known location, blah blah blah.
Alright, now, before we get any further, it is 9:30. Drake, when do you have to leave? Not Drake, Virgil.
Oh, I'm good up for about another hour, or half hour rather, half hour.
Okay, so, well, you have to go find Sabina Travas, but we clearly don't have time. We'll have to put that on the next week. So, I'm going to deal with Sergeant Grau first. Sergeant Grau walks up to you. The guy who was drunk and was Ben Curl's pupil, and he's like, hey. He walks up to Virgil and the bard, Drake, and he's like, I need you to kill off my niece, because she got hit with a strange disease, but I can't take her to the temple, because they charge 200 gold. I can give you 150 to do it as a reward, but that's the best I can do. You guys are my last hope, because I know you have healing magic.
Why don't we just heal it for the 150?
Okay, so you have to use the magic power healing with the cure disease modifier, which everyone has if they have the healing power. It's like 4 power points.
Woo!
Before you start rolling, you rolled it anyways. So you're doing it, not the actual priest? Haha. Then I gotta go over to where this happened. Oh, this isn't until the next book. Shit, I'm not supposed to do that now.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. So, take that PowerPoint back. We're not doing that yet. So, City Gone Mad. Do you want to investigate? Okay, the king is dead. Okay. Necron!
Yes.
Nobody got into a fight.
Yep.
I don't like that. I might have to put you on the random combat right now to keep you on your toes. Okay, 11, the Queen's Scapegoat. And you doubtless heard the stories that the King's Killer has been named, yet there is something more going on here. I'm afraid Queen Alyssa could have quietly had this Trina Sabor arrested any time, yet the way in which she revealed the information to the city seems to me like she wants the riots to come back. With the city the way it is, the girl doesn't stand a chance of a fair trial. They'll lynch her the moment they catch her. Even if she did kill the king, mob justice isn't the way. Worse, if she's innocent, the real killer, if indeed the king was murdered at all in the first place, can use this distraction and throw us off the trail forever. Before Trina is captured and executed, I need to be absolutely sure she's guilty, and that means we need to catch her before someone else does. I managed to determine her last address, a flat in Midland at 42 Moon Street, but soon so will the rest of the guard and the mob for that matter. For these rumors have riled up the locals, something fierce, and there's even bands of Hell Knights of the Order of the Nail patrolling the streets looking for her. On top of this, word is that Queen Elissa, not satisfied with the guard, has been doing this to address the situation. She's prepared to disband the Sable Company and reveal a newly founded order of specialized guards to help bring her order to the city. That hoe. For now, I've still got a fair number of guards who are loyal to me, but the problem isn't that I've got them to work to keep things from getting worse. If I were to send them into Midland, they'd trigger a riot. So I'm sure we can see this is going. I need you to get into Midland, find Trina, and bring her back to me so we can deliver her safe and have a sound and a fair trial. And give her interrogative magic. So we can be absolutely sure her role in Arod's death. Get in there, catch her, and get her out while letting the mob or the Hell Knights or the Queen's Guard get their hands on her. I'll have loyal agents and officers nearby to take her into custody. If you can get her to one of them, we'll bring it clear. Any questions?
Nope. I mean,
I think I'm good for now, though.
The queen is sus. She's starting, to do some bullshit, and you want to try and find this chick before somebody else finds her and murders her.
Yes.
Kind of cool. A city guard can't go in there because if the po-po goes in there, everybody will just run screaming.
Yes. So
Okay.
you'll get 1,000 gold if you can deliver Trina safe and sound to a member of the guards. And every minute you delay is 1 more minute for the mob in Midland to grow. Once they agree, we go to 112.
Agree.
Okay.
Yeah, we have the way that was written. We have to get her before the queen's forces nail her.
Wow.
And I'm supposed to do an elaborate chase scene and all this, but I'm saving that for next week. For now, I'm just going to fight a bunch of random goons, because every session needs combat. Glorious combat. Okay, can you see the map?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you're brought back to where the imps, while you're traversing to where you want to go, you're back at that one alley where you saw the imps and the house drakes battle it out. Now, Majinko is with you. You could send him off to have the house drakes try to get information. It'll take 1 hour. Or you can have him stay with you and fight. And yes, Drake, you can use your horse now.
I don't have a horse.
I'm putting
Virgil.
it down.
Virgil.
Virgil and Drake are the same person. Just know what I mean, not what I say.
I know what you mean.
I'm horrible. Good. And
Certainly.
we'll put down the goblin dog and the pony buttercup.
Young enough that I have a baby. Woohoo! I'll tell you what.
Hey, listen, I completely thought the only reason I have a pony is because I thought we'd be traveling a lot, but this is like a city thing. It's turned out to not even be that useful. So that's just
What
kind
do
of
you
a glitch.
mean? It has pace 10 and you have pace 5.
Okay, fair. If I need to go fast, then yeah, it does turn to be useful.
Or
Yeah.
do you not want to ride buttercup while everyone else walks and lord over them like the peasants they are? No? Okay.
Sure. Okay, sure, yeah. Why not?
Alright then. So, while you're randomly walking down the street, you're gonna get attacked by a bunch of assassins. That's how they roll.
I feel bad, so I want the cat to give me a piggyback ride.
You got it.
Okay.
Okay.
You could always get your own horse, so only like $100.
So we gotta have assassins. Like every day, there's gonna be some assassins on it.
No, you have to have at least one combat every session because that's how I roll.
So the
And
S is
since there's
sniper,
no
right?
other reason we have combat, I'm just gonna send some assassins after you.
Well, because obviously somebody really wants to get rid of us. I mean,
Yes,
somebody.
you're traveling with the King of Goblins. What do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Also, you're one of the few people who can actually snort a Sakar bloodstone and know the secret. So they're not happy about that.
Mm.
Okay, so your ebony blade is ready to go, and I put the wrong one down. And Everyone give me notice checks to see if this guy's trying to ambush you.
Uh-huh.
At least we're awake.
Damn.
Wow, somebody knows. Somebody knows, but somebody doesn't know. Somebody really has no idea.
Pitron doesn't know. Don't tell Pitron.
Yeah.
Chat log setting.
Okay, so which one of you is... Okay, we have
Well,
Rex.
two people
that-
really
that-
know.
Okay, you know Squat Jon Snow. Here comes their stealth roll. If you can't beat it, you're surprised.
Hmm.
Grab the
7.
So good.
So, let's see. Roderick knows. Adrian, you know nothing. Regis Rex knows. And did you get one Easter cat? What'd you roll?
Actually, I'll
3.
roll 3.
You know nothing. Okay, remove all turns for turn order. And here we go. Surprise round. Add the turn. Add the turn. Add the turn.
video would probably upset me.
And, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing? Oh, is it Easter Cat I'm missing? No, I got Easter Cat, I got Rex, I got Gold Thighs. Oh, it's Drin. Okay. So, deal cards to turn order. By sweep. Now, the guys who got the drop are on hold, so they go first. The people who didn't notice don't get to act, so that is Drin and what was the other one? Easter Cat.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone else just goes as normal. So it goes Rex, then Golden Eyes after they get the drop. So all the assassins shoot at you. There's one for each of you. First shot is on, well, we're going to say Dren. And then
Yeah,
you
what
got the
about
drop. So this is a +4, so that's a 6. So 6 hits you. You are hit for 12 damage, armor piercing 2. Alright. So, yeah, you got a success and a raise. You are hit with a wound. If you want to soak that, let me know. Virgil,
Yeah, what's up?
you got shot in the face
Yeah,
for a wound while you're surprised.
Okay, so I need to roll, yeah. Okay, hold on a second. In the face, huh?
Well,
In the
when he
face.
said,
You mean like he picked out the
He
face
shot
in
you
particular?
in the chest with a musket, if you need a graphic description.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, you're fine.
In the face
Mhm.
is just that colloquialism that we use because we're old.
No, I mean in the face could be a thing. You know, it's a mechanic where they like
Oh,
pick
I
that
know.
area and then it avoids armor. Yeah, but you gotta do a -4 on it. It's cool though. I mean, it's an interesting way to shoot.
And you've been
when
now
Chris
for
says that,
Easter
he
Cat.
just- yeah.
I say that to get your attention more than it actually is. If it was really in the face, I would say, "Oh, he did a headshot with a modifier."
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry. And Easter Cat, you're getting shot next, and he has the drop bonus.
Which does raise the interesting question of the only reason to wear a helmet in Savage Worlds is if they do a called shot. But what if they called shot your face, which means they missed
It's
the helmet?
minus
So it kind of
5
makes
instead
it.
of -4.
Oh, I see.
They physically have a rule written for that.
And if your
Mhm.
armor happens to have, like a faceplate, like a motorcycle helmet or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, some, like, there's an enclosed helmet that's cover the face and they can't do call shots around it. So you're hit for on 11 with that +4 Necron. The drop is dangerous. 9, 10, 11, 12. So, rolling damage. Oh, fuck you. 4, 8. Does an 8 even shake you?
No.
Okay. Now they take a shot at Ricard. He does not have the drop on you because he's just a normal dude. That hits. Ricard, you shot for 9.
Minus. Is there any armor piercing?
They have AP2 because they're using actual guns.
Okay, so that's 5. That's just a shake.
It says 1 success, 1 raise because they got. Your total is
5. Without the armor.
yeah. So that's a success and a raise. You take 1 wound and 1 shake. Do you want to soak it?
Okay.
You're good. You soaked it. Okay, and the last one is on Golden Thighs. And he's just gonna go straight up. Whee! Works. Okay, so Golden Thighs. You heard them say they hate your music. That's why you know they're there. At the 6 and 24 damage. AP2 on Golden Thighs. Holy shit!
Freaking Christ.
I have a toughness of 6 versus them.
Okay, so that's disgust and 4 raises. The most they can do is 4 wounds on 1 attack. There's a cap. So if you want to soak it, as long as you soak at least 1 wound, you're still away. Okay, so you're up with 3 wounds and a shake. Unless you want to try to re-roll that.
I don't see where I would get better. I don't have a. I've only got like a D6 vigor.
Okay, so that hurt. Oh, God. Damn. Okay, 3 wounds and a shake.
Well,
And okay, everyone dropped their pennies for their soak rolls. Good. Okay. Virgil, you didn't drop no penny.
Yeah, hold on. Dropped. I dropped it on top of the building.
Okay, Ricard, drop a penny because you soaked.
I tried to and it didn't. But I'll do it again.
You have to open it up. You have to open it up before you can pull the buttons out.
Well, I did. Yeah, that's the second time I've pulled it over and it doesn't drop.
Okay, I'll just make a mental note. Keep it like that. It freezes up sometimes. Sorry about that.
It's roll 20. It hates it.
Yeah, roll 20 does not work well as it should. So, while you're all shaking, now it's their turn, and the Sakarans are like, the spiders come out, these spider monsters, not real Sakarans. Like, yeah! And one jumps straight on to Roderick Goldeyes because he's shaking, and they're like...
All right.
And they whisper to you in the language of the spider, I'm gonna eat your nuts. I don't know how you feel about that, but yeah, it's there.
I got a question, GM. Are these 2 different creatures here? S and
yeah,
here?
The ants are humans with muskets, and the spiders are actual fucking spider monsters.
Uh-huh.
But
okay,
you can see the guys with the muskets have the slave collar made of ebony, so you know they're working for the Sakarans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the spider misses completely. I don't think a 4 does anything to you, Roderick. Even shaking, you've still got full parry. The second one jumped on Easter Cat. And we're just gonna re-roll. They don't have the drop because muskets are allowed. You know you're being fucking attacked. A 3 doesn't do anything to you. 1 will jump down on Regis Rex. And does a 5 meet your parry, Regis?
Hold on. I have a parry of 6.
They're fine. And the last one will jump on Drin because that's the way they roll. And what's your parry, Drin? I bet it's better than a 2, right?
10.
Right, because those guys kind of suck. Regis Rex, it's now your turn.
Okay, I will stab the one in front of me. With a... Come on, pick a weapon. Not sneak, dagger.
That's a hit for the raise. Go ahead and roll the damage. 9 damage. Do you have any AP on that dagger?
Isn't it AP 1?
Yeah, it is AP 1. Oh wait, hold on a second.
Okay, so this guy shook. He's like, my nuts. Do you want to move at all?
No.
Well, your goblin dog's gonna jump in. Do you want to roll for him, or you want me to do it?
I'll do it. Let's see here.
You do have the gang up bonus because the dog and you are tag teaming them.
Uh-huh. Because he's a good bad dog. Let's see here. Where's the pet? Where is the dog?
I put it under, like, the city's mad. There's just, like, a random dog open. You should be able to double click it.
Yeah, no, I see it. I got it.
Okay.
Goblin dog. And he fights because it's not set up as a... Oh, it is. Bite. Can I roll a Benny for him?
Yeah, he's your dog.
All right.
Okay, let me spend the Benny first. I found out I was trying to put it on the pile. If you put it on the map, it'll go off.
Yeah, you got to drop him on the map. That's my fault.
So that's 9.
Nice.
Okay, and you have gang up. He has pack tactic, so gang up applies the damage. That turns it into a 10.
Okay.
10. And he doesn't have AP on his bite, though, right? No, he don't.
No.
Okay, so that's another shake. So he's dead because that's 2 shakes on extra that kills him.
Okay, and let me see here where he'll he's gonna move. So Easter Cat has gang up.
Okay. Okay, is that everything?
For me, yeah.
Okay, golden eyes. You're up. What do you see with your golden eyes?
Okay, well, I take 2 actions. And I drink the 2 potions.
First, you gotta unshake, baby. Let's see if you can unshake.
Okay, that would be nice.
Spirit. You do not. If you want, you can drop a Benny to instantly unshake.
Yep, I'll drop the Benny. And all I'm doing this turn is I have, with 1 in each hand, I'm going to drink a potion of friggin'... I have 2 potions of healing, so I get 2 wounds off.
No, you don't. You're only allowed to use 1 potion a round in Pathfinder. That's written rule. You can't stack more than 1 potion around.
That's kind of dumb, but okay.
That's in the rules. That's written in the core about potions. You can only have 1 around. So yeah,
I'm not complaining to you. I'm just saying in general that's kind of dumb.
Well, they do that because in theory, I could literally take 3 actions, because I don't have to roll anything, and drink 3 healing potions and be perfectly fine.
In World of Warcraft, you can only take 1 potion until you're no longer in combat. So
now,
and remember, this is healing magic in your pocket. You know, it's not like you have.
Yeah, this is healing magic that always succeeds. Now, if you want, you can also cast a healing spell on yourself at a -2 for multi-action to try to heal yourself further. You can still do 2 actions.
Is drinking the potion a move action or an action?
No, drinking the potion is a standard action, but you don't have to roll anything. So you just get a -2 to everything else you do. You're allowed 3 actions a round. 2 at -2 or 3 at -4.
Yeah, I mean that would be casting a spell at a -4. That would be pretty much useless. So I'll just drink a potion and bring my health down, I guess.
Okay.
Why would it be -4?
Because you have one tool until you.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Yeah.
And he's casting a potion on. You know. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I will take a stab at this one just in case. Not that I'm going to actually hit, but
never say never.
Okay. Let's hit roll the unshake. Get rid of that. There. That's done. And -2. You have attacked him, and I have to change your things to go on your sheet and actually take one of the wounds off.
I already did. It just didn't fix it on the.
Yeah, I also turned the shaking thing on the sheet. I got to turn that off. There we go. Okay, so you're golden. And are you moving at all?
No, because if I move, I'll get attacks of opportunity.
Okay, now you 2 guys were surprised, so your turns are skipped, and we deal a new round. Okay, spiders go first.
I'm gonna spend a Benny to get a redraw.
Okay, you got. Did I do that right? No, flip the card. Put it right on the character.
No, it has to come from.
Ace of spades. There, I got it.
You got it? All right, cool.
By sweet, you now have the ace of spades. So, who goes first now? Okay. Drop your penny on the table, Virgil. How many pennies you got left? You're down to 1 penny?
One penny.
Okay, so you go first. What would you like to do?
I'm going to activate Smite on everybody's weapons. That's going to be extra damage AP2 on every weapon that people are using.
Do you have enough AP? You have enough power points for that?
Yeah, 15 power points. It's enough to cover that. Yeah.
How much does it cost to cast those?
Let's see here. That's going to be. Let me run the numbers. Let's see. Smite. Okay. How many weapons are we dealing with? 4. Everybody's like 1 weapon.
Yeah, you got +3 to the weapon because you got to do what you're normal. +1 for each additional target.
Okay, so that's 9 power points. Yeah.
Okay, give me a roll.
Yeah.
All right, +2.
You succeed.
+2.
There. Yeah, so it's +2 damage and extra +2 and also AP2.
Okay.
Okay, so you all have AP and +2 damage thanks to him. And that will last 5 rounds, so I'm going to put a blue 5 on you. I doubt the fight will last that long, but that's just to make sure we keep track of it. There you go.
Cool. Yeah.
He's got to leave real soon. I hope the round it goes faster.
Okay, now are you doing anything else, or are you good?
I'm good.
Okay, and once the Sakarans swing around and try to gang up on you, they don't get the bonus because they're fighting Roderick at the same time. So 2 of them are like, "Ooh, Yeah, that's what they sound like. They sound like putty patrollers. That frenzy's not as good on extras. Those are Necron.
Well, it gives him 2 chances to hit, you know?
Okay, so I assume a 9 hits you, and he hits you for 4 damage. That don't do anything. And the spider on Easter Cat tries to slap you. Easter Cat, prepare to be slapped. He's like, he does his frenzy attack, which looks kind of like Sissy slapping you because you got real claws. And does a 5 hit you?
Nope.
Okay, that's their turn.
Alright.
You seem to get the feeling that these guys are more like meat shields than anything else.
I'm going to do 2 attacks. If the first one takes out this guy, then I'm going to run over and hit that guy, okay?
Okay, cool.
Alright, so... Cause, minus 2. Hit with raise.
Okay, they have a parry of, let me double check, I think it's 6? Yeah, they have a parry of 6, so that's a hit. Okay, 12, you have AP2, right? AP4. Oh yeah, because he gave you that super boost. That guy is paced.
Alright.
And the next guy is, go ahead and do your second attack with your offhand. You will get a gang up of +1, goes 3 on 2.
So that's a 9.
That's just a hit.
Okay.
Okay, and
2. You know what? Actually, it's not even that many PowerPoints. 9876. It's like 6 PowerPoints, in fact, for what I just did.
well, putting on the AP costs PowerPoints, and everything you do.
Yeah, no,
PowerPoints,
that's
so.
cost. That's counting the AP. Yeah, it's 2 plus 2 plus 3.
So that guy's dead. You hit him with a raise, and he's an extra.
2 plus 1 plus
Is
3.
that, or are you done? These 3
I'm
want to
done.
move.
I'm done, sorry, yeah.
Okay, and now it's time for the snipers. The snipers reload as their whole action. Roderick, you're up.
Okay. I'll take a chance, and I'm going to try and stab this one real quick.
Okay, you do get a +1 bonus because Drin's there next to him. Alright.
I didn't fumble, but because of my wounds, I missed.
Yeah, getting your guts torn open really hurts. Do you want to move, or are you good?
Again, I don't want to move. If I move, I'm going to friggin' cause an attack of opportunity. So,
well, you could like, move here, so you're under the roof, so you're not a target for the sniper.
well, I'm not a target for one sniper.
Oh, yeah, that's
This
true.
one can still get me, and this one can still get me.
Okay, so now Regis Rex, King, what would you like to do? Your dog and you are free.
Okay, can I get to this one?
Yes. You can just automatically climb up there because you're a rogue.
Okay, so I get up there, and I will smuck it with a dead dagger. Come on, open up. Okay. Oh, wait, that's the wrong. That's a dog. Come on. Okay, so dagger attack. This the attack's at a +2?
Damage. +2 damage.
Yeah,
okay,
+2
good.
damage.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to use my last Benny to.
Okay.
do that. Try again. I think I can do better.
All right, that's a hit.
Okay, and roll this plus 2 equals 13.
Yeah, that guy's spaced because you read his arm do 13. He's just like a normal soldier.
Do I have any move left?
Yeah. You have like at least 2 squares left because he climbed up. It's not that big.
I'm gonna if I can get here, then he can hit me open, but everybody else is a
they're
cover
blocked off because you got the side of the building. So if you jump there, you're like covered on the building. Only this guy can get.
Got it. All right. Okay. So now the dog. Who's can the dog get to?
The dog can climb like you. He can get to anybody. He has a pace of 10.
Oh, okay. Damn. Then I'm going to just get up there and bite. So let me open him up. Let's see here. Bite. Bite. No. It could be instead of underdog, he's overbite.
Yeah. Do you want that to be your theme song to get a Benny back? Underdog is here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you get a Benny.
That's 15 points of damage.
Yeah, that guy's dead.
Okay. And he will.
Oh, not the dog, the guy, you stupid.
Yeah. So he pretty much used all his points to get up there, so he can move one step this way, maybe. That's it. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, and now it's time for a new turn order. You guys are breezing through these guys. You know, the top assassins aren't that really top when you think about it. And Easter Cat, you're up first.
All right. Oh shit! 1, 2, plus 2 or plus 2.
Yes, you got +2 gang up because you're 3 guys wailing on them.
Alright, 2 attacks.
Oh wait, I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
The dragon's supposed to go on Drake's turn. He didn't go last turn, did he?
No.
Okay, he comes up to Roderick and kisses him. You're healed.
Alright.
Because he has the healing power like once a day, minor heal. So go ahead and remove a wound, Dodger.
Nice.
But yeah, Easter Cat, you're up.
The first one, does it hit? That's
yeah, that's a hit.
I don't think it did any damage though.
The damage didn't do anything though, no.
7 hit?
And
11.
a 7 hits, it's
11.
not a... Well, 11's a raise, because
Okay.
you got the gang up with 13, so you do have your special thing activated on them.
Alright.
If you want vulnerable or distracted for everyone else. 10 damage with AP 4. Let me type that into the wound calculator here. You might have just took him out with that. Oh, wait. 10 plus 4. Oh, you already got the plus 4 on there?
No, that's -4. I had the plus.
No, I mean, the smite gave you plus 4 damage.
No, it only gave us +2.
Oh, okay. So,
It's
that, AP4, and yeah, you killed him, you hit him with a raise, so that guy's dead. You have completed the combat and slain them all. Oh, wait, well, all the spiders. Do you want to do anything else? You still got movement.
Well, I'm going to jump up here to take that guard for that guy. I'm done.
Okay, that guy's now in melee. He can't use his rifle. And there's only one guy left that can use a rifle on their turn. Roger Golden Eyes, what would you like to do?
Alright, I'm going to take a couple steps out this way. And I am going to try and cast confusion on this motherfucker up here. So he'll be sitting up there doing diddly shit for a round.
Okay, and what's your resist with?
Spirit, I think.
He resists with let me
Smarts, okay.
Smarts at a -2.
Okay, here we go. And he fails. What happens when you fail with a raise?
He is vulnerable and distracted until the end of his next turn.
Okay, vulnerable and distracted. Gotcha. Let's gotta do that and that. So, well, here comes his next turn now. Do you have anything else you want to do before I switch over?
Oh yeah. With the rest of my movement, I duck back under.
Okay, so he's vulnerable. He has a -2 to everything. He's distracted. So what do you confuse him with?
Dancing lights, it says.
Yeah, it's basically the old dancing lights spell.
Okay, so the dancing light spell, you do like one of those old timey reels of a prostitute, but his mom in the reel, and he freaks out. He's like, what? You know that? You know that? He screams back at you. And what are you? How dare you know my mom's secret as a prostitute? And then he takes a shot at, the biggest target, which is Drake over there. Dren, because you're on a horse, and you have an eagle, and you could probably look like you're going to murder him if you get a chance.
Alright, hey, Virgil, if you're paying attention to the time, it's almost time for you to head out, man. I don't want you to get in trouble.
Okay.
Don't worry, he'll kill you this round, Virgil, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah.
Okay, it's at -2, so 3 misses. Now it's your turn to do something.
I'm going to run up there and hit him.
How are you going to run up a building? I mean, if you want to jump off the horse and get up there, I'll buy that.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to scramble up there. Do I need to roll run for that?
No, because you're jumping off a horse and just getting on the roof. I'll accept that. You just get over there.
Okay, cool. Okay. Let's do it.
Okay, that is a hit with a raise. He has the +2 on there. Go ahead and roll your damage. With the AP, that is enough to toast them. So you have successfully slain the snipers again, and the Sakarans. Oh, there's one guy left. I'm sorry. The other guy can't do anything because he's stuck with Easter Cat, and he's trying to draw a sword, so... Okay, Rex, what do you want to do?
I'll defer to Easter Cat. I'll hold my action one turn. If he doesn't get it, then I'll shoot him.
I mean, you could have the dog run up there and start biting him because it has enough movement.
Yeah, he'd have to go across the roof and stuff.
Okay.
But he won't be enthusiastic. He'll run up here and woof, 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 woof. So I'll just hold my action because I'll be shooting into combat, and I kind of think Easter Cat will just smoke him, but I could be.
Okay, so I'm putting you at the top of the turn order because you were on hold.
Okay.
And it goes Roderick, then Easter Cat. If you want to act to say something. If not, Roderick, go ahead.
I am going to do my bardic trick at him, where I tell him that his mother smelled of Easter berries.
Easter berries?
Okay, this is gonna be against Smart. So you rolled a 3. You needed to. Why'd you say you're distracted? You're not distracted.
Yeah.
Let me go on your sheet and make sure that's taking off.
Didn't the Drake kill you?
There we go. You turned all the buttons on, or the roll 20 turned all the buttons on. I turned them all on. Okay, so Well, just gonna say that was
That would have been
a
a 6.
that would have been a 6 without the distracted. Well, the wounds is 1. He only got the direct to heal 1 wound. But yeah, so
Okay, so a 5.
so this guy tries to resist with his.
Smarts.
He also got a
Oh.
5, so he resists it. He goes, "Yeah, my dad was an elderberry farmer,
All right.
and my
I
mom
tried
was
to
a
make it-
hamster. What of it?"
I tried to make it tolerable for you, but we ran into the M&M of freaking snipers.
Yeah. Now that's up. Easter Cat, what do you want to do?
To attack. 7 hit.
Okay, and let me check. No, his parry's 8, because fuck you, he has a spear.
Alright, second roll.
Ten definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay, 9 with AP 4.
12.
And that's 1 success. The boy be sure. Okay, and now King, do you want to do anything?
The damage roll was 12.
Yeah. Well, I don't care. It still says he shook.
I don't know if it makes a difference or not.
Alright, go ahead, King. Give me a shot. Who's PMing me?
Umbry.
Oh. No, it's not Humbry. It's some other guy. We'll go leave that alone. Okay, that's a hit. Yeah, he's dead.
Damn.
He's hit him in the eyeball. So you have slain all the enemies.
You showed him what a sniper really was.
Hmm.
Okay, you can drop the spell now because there's no more combat.
Sure.
And if you loot the bodies, they have pistols, muskets with bayonets. Their leather
Okay.
armor traded. The
Yeah, I would
monsters
take that.
don't really have anything either.
So each one has a musket and a rifle?
A musket is a rifle, bro. It's a type of rifle.
Okay. All right,
They
cool.
have
I'll
the
grab
musket
one of those.
with the bayonet, and yeah, and leather armor, but the leather armor's probably ruined.
Okay. So that's 2 muskets for me. I gotta
There
sell
are
those
4
things
snipers.
sometime.
Does anyone else want a musket or no?
Yeah, there's 4 snipers. Everybody would get one.
Yeah, I already had one before, and this is the second one. I'm collecting
I
them,
just
man.
get
Hey, you had
it.
a-
Sell 'em.
Just
You had a
get it for
pistol
stone.
before.
Yeah, it's for sale, man. It's for money. Musket.
Okay,
I'm
you
gonna see
can
if I can find
definitely
a buyer.
sell this. That any weapons dealer will buy this because it's like the hot new item that
Yeah.
dwarves are putting out, and they'll buy it
Mhm.
like half the book price, no questions asked.
Okay. All right.
All right. Oh, Drake's
can we-
out of
can we
here.
get-
That's that, man.
Can we do
Wow.
survival? Can we do survival rolls to get stuff out of those spiders?
You can do science or survival. If you have science, you can actually harvest like the chemistry. If you do survival, you can probably get like the claws or maybe the venom sac.
Okay, venom sac. I'm going for venom sac.
Now, if you fail, you will be hit with the venom. Okay, you succeed with a raise. You pull out an intact venom sac. If you give it to an alchemist, you could have them turn it into that shiver stuff. Or you could use that dream spider venom. Your choice.
Venom sac. I think I got one too, right, with the raise.
Yep, you got a raise. You got intact venom sac that can turn into shiver.
Nice.
That's
To be
2.
brutally honest, I was actually rolling to heal myself of the last wound.
Oh, well, then yeah, you healed yourself for the last wound, and Drake got a venom check.
I wouldn't get. I don't help with shiver production stuff. That's kind of one of the things against.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so Virgil, you're fully healed. And
Nice.
if you want, you can have some shiver to, treat yourself. No? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I
Okay,
gotta go to
Drake
work.
is fully healed. All right, you guys get out of here. That guy gotta go to work. Next
Yeah.
week we'll do. Okay, there are 2 quests left. Next week you do the rooftop chase and catch this girl. And after that, you gotta do a thing in the Dead Warrens. Then we officially end this book and go to book 2. When we end the book, you'll all be at 5 advances.
Okay, so are we going to start doing the every other week?
Yes,
Rippers?
next week is going to be Rippers, and then it will go to Pathfinder again, because everyone wants to play Rippers on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Because Necron can't wake up on Monday.
Okay. Alright. Alright, see y'all.
And if Phil joins us, we have to kill him first. It's annoying. Alright, later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Drake.
Yes.
I don't know. I have to go to Advanced Player's Guide 2 to get the musket price.
I got shot really hard.
Yeah, you did.
That's all I know.
Yeah, you... Oh, man, wow. It makes you feel any better, you survived.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad the wound cap rolled with that shot.
Musket is 1,500.
Okay, so you all can sell for $750.
I'll take that.
Wow, we need a pepper box.
Well, I mean, they sell pepper. Do you want to buy one? Because you're literally in the royal capital. If you want to go to a dwarven shop,
I wanted to find one and sell it.
Wow.
They're expensive.
Of course they're expensive. They're basically 6 pistols strapped together.
That puts me at 3,000.
Well, la-di-da for you.
Go buy something magical.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get something enchanted. Okay, so you're at $3,000. Trey.
How much is a close goods displacement?
Oh, it's in the book. It depends if you want the minor or major. Major does -2 against all attacks. Minor is -2 against melee or range, because basically the deflect power permanently on.
Dig it.
How much is the deflect power? Power points, I mean.
I want to say it's like 2.
Alright, so there's a formula for it in the crafting, but also you can just look at the book and find it. It's like, I think like $5,000, maybe more. It's the permanent item, so.
Cloak of displacement.
Oh, how much is the cloak? Don't hold me in baited, bro.
Yeah, okay. It's it only comes in one kind. 50,000.
Oh yeah, 'cause that's guaranteed to be major because it deflects everything, right? It tells you what enchantment's off when you read the description.
Major deflection, so let's see,
Yeah, so it'd be -2 to everything all the time while wearing it.
yeah.
With 50,000.
Yeah,
You ain't got no 50,000.
Nope.
You can get a nice bag for like $3,000, I think, if you want a bag of holding. Minor.
Let's see. Ooh, what's this? That's weird. Oh, let's see. Cloak of Elven Kinds gives you a free reroll on stealth. This is 2,500. That's not bad.
Do you want to buy anything, Drake, with your newfound wealth?
Oh, I already bought a. I'm not very rich anymore. I put the magic on the short sword before we started.
I know, but you can still go ahead and get a potion or something for $750.
Yeah, well, I'll have to replace the one healing potion that I already used.
So the minor one's $150. You can pretty much go into any shop and buy one.
So that
Huh.
Now, if you want to splurge, you can get a major healing potion where you're guaranteed to heal 2 wounds when you drink it.
I might have to grab one of those.
Now, the House Drake has a power for his kind where he can just do, I think, 3 heals a day, and that's it. Minor heals. You don't roll or anything, he just touches you and boom, you're healed. As Virgil's familiar and as your best friend, because you freed him, he usually will just go do that if you're hurt. I was waiting on Virgil to say something. I forgot he could use his familiar to do that. Oh well. I gotta hang up and get out of here. You guys got any plans for next week you want to talk about? Or no?
No. I still got to go through Ripper Tech and figure out how I'm going to make the character, but...
I want to know about the jewelry I bought. Is it just jewelry?
Well, it's, how much did you pay for it?
Well, 200 for everything, but...
So, it's about worth 50 gold if you pawn it, or if you want to tinker scam somebody like he did to you, you could probably sell it for 100. I mean, it's just low quality jewelry, but it still has like 50 gold value altogether.
Yeah, but it's like one's a big necklace, right?
Yeah, one's a necklace that makes you look like one's a flying spaghetti monster necklace, or you could have a Mr. T type necklace, or you have the gold hoop earrings that hookers wear. You know, you make up whatever it is.
Yeah, so I have my quirk is always looking to make a fashion statement.
Oh, well, in that case, you could probably take a betting because you satisfied your quirk. We'll save that for next session because Benny's reset. Okay. But yeah, you just come out and want all that stuff blinged up.
You know,
I'll hang the earrings on necklace, and so I have a couple necklaces and an earring on, holding them together. So,
hey, Chris.
Yo.
I would also say, just as a personal thing, that whole thing with the stone and the stone making his arm go fucked up, and then him throwing the stone in the water, I give him an extra point of conviction for that because that was.
No, I'm not.
No,
Right.
he hates that.
No, I gave him a gift. I offered him to redo it. He said, no, I want to throw it in the water and do epic role playing. So I left it at that. I mean, I gave him his arm back. Normally, you won't be able to afford it.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Give him conviction. Conviction for
mean.
throwing. Yeah, I am mean. Okay, I'm a bad
You're
man.
just
I'm supposed to be a killer GM, but you guys keep surviving. My rep is in the toilet.
I was about ready. I was already thinking about what I was making as my next character.
I think you are probably the only character that's as bad at combat but great at everything else. You dominated the negotiation, you dominated this, and you step into a fight. It's like, oh shit.
I'm working on it. That's why I got a friggin' magical weapon, and that's why I increased my strength.
Okay, so you managed to drink that potion, so what's your strength now?
10.
Cool. I mean, if your restriction for being a bard is what, medium armor or light?
Light armor, I think.
No, I think you're
No, it might be medium. We want to read again because if you can wear medium, I suggest you deck out in full chain because, yeah, leather doesn't. Oh, everyone's running around with masterwork weapons AP1, and most of the guns have AP2.
I mean, I have magic armor that's 3 points unless somebody makes a called shot.
Oh yeah,
chainmail isn't going to do anything except affect my encumbrance. I have the Jesus armor.
Oh yeah, you got the magic jackets. You're at 3 on the chest and arms.
Yeah. So yeah, unless I find magical chainmail, it isn't going to matter.
No, that depends on how far you get in this campaign, because there is going to be a guy wearing mithril you can loot. Oh, what are you doing, cat? Quit! My cat's trying to jump on my feet. Now I gotta figure out how to do math so our person take a nap. Alright, Ricard, we're agreed. We're gonna have to kill off Virgil's character.
Why?
Why? I just told you, my killer GM status is in the toilet.
Oh.
Apparently, because you're in the capital city, if you have a grand, the temple can resurrect you.
Nice.
That's how much it costs for the resurrection service. But they need an intact body. So, yeah, if one of you die, but not all of you, you could drag your friend to the temple and get him resurrected.
Nah. Just take his body, take all his gear, throw his body in the water and feed the sharks. Have him make a new character.
Alright, now... As a plot device, everyone's supposed to get a Karn stone once a session until you all get one. Who wants to try the next one? Do you want to be Virgil or Drake?
I say Drake.
Alright.
Let's say Virgil's not here, so... Well, I mean, it's going to be 2 weeks if we can remember that far.
I know, so I'll just bring it up 2 weeks later. If I don't, remind me. If you want, I could throw one at you now, but you have to pull from the deck and see if you die or not. You know what? I'll just wait 2 weeks, because that's what, yeah. You already just got the health potion from Tyrannodor. I gotta double check and see if I did that right. I don't think I did, but who cares?
Yeah, go to lose. we lost the GM.
Man, these magic items, especially anything that's like actually useful, they are priced.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's the standard. It's the standard prices from D&D.
I believe it.
Pathfinder indeed, because just taking a master crafted item and getting it enchanted is 2,000 gold pieces. Getting it enchanted with something fancy on it bumps it up to 8,000.
So I've got to admit, I just haven't been keeping track of the loot.
You had one of those pistols too, didn't you?
The what? The musket?
The last time we got jumped by the spiders, if you dropped a Benny, he gave us a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
Because with that and everything else that we had, I had like 2,400 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2458 or shit like that.
Yeah.
And you should have been about on par with me.
Hey,
Okay.
But that was selling the gun for 500.
So the story that with the I was trying to flim-flam that guy was that I mean, I guess he knew what he had, but the story comes down that he happened to be this Jewish guy that owned the it was like a thrift store, antique store in Truckee, Nevada, which is not far from Reno, and his name was Ed Kalin, and my dad knew him, and he told my dad the story once about he went to a estate sale, and the jewelry, most of it was just like, junk jewelry, but there was a really nice wedding ring or like diamond ring, and he goes, so he like bid on all this stuff, on all this junk jewelry, and then the guy goes, and he picks this other one. He goes, what do you want for that? And he goes, I don't know. What do you give me? You'd already bought, but I don't know, 25 cents.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I've actually seen that done before.
Uh-huh.
Like at people bargaining at a freaking, like down in New York City, people have shit just on the side where they're selling. Most of it is like fenced and looted, stolen stuff. But I mean, when I was younger, much younger, I used to go down to freaking Times Square before they cleaned it up, so I could get knives, and I used to bring people down there so they could get fake IDs and shit. I knew the people to talk to, so I got a fee out of it. What's worse is I got a fee from the person that I brought there, and then I got a fee from the people that I brought the guy the stuff to. So if you bought $100 worth of stuff from this guy, I got $50 from it, 25 from the guy who bought it, and 25 from the guy who sold it.
So you were a smooth criminal.
Basically. I don't know, there was just a bunch of fucking greedy teenagers who wanted, they wanted knives, oh man, this one fucking kid, he went there, I brought them there, and then once I got there, he didn't want my help, and he just went up to the first person, and he tried to buy a knife, and the guy's like, here, take the money, and gives him a bag, and walked away real quick, and I was just smacking my forehead, and the guy goes in the alley and opens up his new weapon in the bag, and it was a $100,000 bar, the candy bar. He thought he was getting a switchblade, and he fucking paid $50 for a fucking candy bar.
Hell
He didn't
yeah.
want to listen to me.
Well, it was $100,000, so
Yeah.
deal.
Fucking moron.
Yeah, he'd be a moron if he did it again. It was just a dupe before, so.
Oh no! Well, he did both things because he went into a shop to get a fake ID, and they rolled him as well.
Oh. Well.
So he didn't listen to me. He didn't get his fucking. Most people went for like brass knuckles, or the batons that would pop out, or shit like that, or fucking switchblade shit that they could hide. That was highly elite. New York City was not very favorable of that stuff.
Hmm.
And, I went to being in New York City schools was a dangerous proposition. There was a bunch of fucking people who wanted weapons, and then people who wanted to go buy alcohol and shit.
Or alcoholic weapons.
Well, alcohol is a weapon if you do it wrong, but that you use on yourself.
That's what I want as a cursed weapon. It's like constantly demanding alcohol.
I mean, I've seen people who have had really powerful weapons that were cursed because they were blood drinkers. If they were, being a blood drinker, if the fucking in a D&D campaign or something like that, if they did not get blood every certain amount of time, you would cut yourself and take damage on it. Because it just demanded that it had blood every once in a while. There's also, there's this book series that's the opposite. There's this book series where this sword is incredibly powerful. If you're a mage, basically you would kind of let go of control, and the sword would give you the equivalent of a D8 fighting skill. Or if you were a fighter and you had this sword, it would give you virtual magic resistance, and whoever was holding the sword had slow regeneration. You're fucked up, your arm is cut off and shit like that. You go to sleep holding the sword, you wake up the next day and you're walking and everything's fine. Problem was, this particular sword could sense women in trouble from 500 miles away, and it would almost pull you to wherever there was a woman that was in trouble. And it didn't matter, you'd get there going, oh man, this fucking sword is dragging me here. And you'd get there and find out that it's the queen getting beat up by the king. So, how are you saving the queen from the king who beats her up?
I'm sure the sword has a good idea about that.
Well, at that point in time, okay, so the sword was a sentient being that had, basically, they got attacked, and it was a sword maker who made very powerful magical items, and she saw that there was absolutely no way in hell for her to get away from these people, and rather than make magical items for them and get tortured by them, she impaled herself on the sword, and her intelligence went into the sword. But then she went to sleep. She basically was in a coma. So the sword was only sentient enough to feel in a general area where somebody needed the sword, but it wasn't awake and talking until the fourth or fifth book in the series. It actually woke back up.
I always wanted a comical dagger, so I put baloney on the handle so it feels funny.
That hurt.
That's good. I stole it from Steve Martin. He goes, people often ask me, Steve Martin, how can you be so effing funny? It's easy. I just put a piece of bologna in each shoe, and I feel funny. So I repurposed that joke.
I used to have the cassette tape of a couple of his shows.
Did you ever have Let's
Small?
Get Small?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first one I
I
had.
love that one. I stole that one. I must have used that at least 20 times. The I'm so mad at my mother. She goes. She comes over the other day and wants to borrow some money for some food. I go, ugh. So I have my secretary run it over, but I'm gonna have her work it off. I'm gonna have her rebuild the transmission in my car, and if she can't do that, I'm gonna have her move the barbells to the attic. And then there was the one, and he hardly ever spoke about it. It was like, he goes, I had this girlfriend, and she had the best pussy, and everybody goes, oh. He goes, I can't believe it. That's how dirty-minded of you. That cat was the best fuck I ever had. and then there's the one where he goes, what is it? I'm feeling kind of depressed. He goes, I kind of blame myself. He goes, it's my girlfriend. And they go, she's not living anymore. And everybody goes, oh. And he goes, I kind of blame myself. You know, we were at a party. I wanted to leave. She said no, she wanted to stay. And I asked her again, want to leave? And she said no. Finally, I said, I want to leave. She said no, so I shot her. So it was like I kind of blame myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that whole album was, yeah, I listened to it. That's a friend that's Steve Martin at Lake Tahoe at one of the casinos, and they were saying that they were describing the experience and said before he even got on stage, they had him all rolling because it's like, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Martin, and then you kind of see him like moving behind the curtains, and you think he's going to make it to the opening, and you know, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Martin. And he goes the other way, and people start tittering. And and it's like you lying to final, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Martin, and he's trying. Finally, gets all frantic, and the whole curtain shaking. By the time he gets out on stage, they're like rolling. So, I didn't see it, but it was secondhand information that was hilarious.
I love him on Saturday Night Live, the King Tut.
Oh yeah, yeah. I hated that thing with the when they were the Czechoslovakian guys.
Oh yeah,
but you can't get it out of your mind. What's that?
2 wild and crazy guys.
2 wild and crazy guys.
Yeah. Well, you can't get it out of your mind, so you know it was gold.
Yeah.
even if you didn't want it to be. Jane, you ignorant slut.
Land shark.
Yeah. That was good.
Candygram.
What about, did you ever get the significance of them in the restaurant and doing the chibaga fries?
Nah, I don't. No. What was it?
Cheeseburger is Greek for asshole.
Oh.
So yeah, instead of saying cheeseburger, they were saying cheeseburger. So they're going asshole, fries. And only the people who were in the know were laughing, and everybody else is like, what the fuck? But it's how they skirted being able to curse on air.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah. I always liked the way they did it in Firefly. Goram, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Isn't that just like speak Chinese or some shit?
Yeah, Chinese curse words. Yeah.
I mean, I could swear, they all stole it. The original cursing and getting away with it was Yosemite Sam. Friggin'.
Okay, I gotta hang up. I'm changing rooms. We'll be back in a minute. Oh, my back.
Okay. So I had a guy who requested to do a one-shot for him and stuff, so I'm gonna charge him $10.
Cool.
Nice.
Just working out the what day he wants to do it.
So, you know how you guys, I technically, not that I'm planning on doing it because it would be a lot of fucking work, but technically, I found a way that I could do a D&D game that would also be a superhero game.
Okay, I'm listening.
Do you remember Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous?
No, I never played any Pathfinder.
Okay, so Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, essentially you're following like either like a path of an angel or a path of a demon or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and you're essentially getting minor superpowers.
Oh, okay.
I was looking to see if anybody had adapted it for Savage Worlds yet, and I found the conversation where they were talking about it, and they're like, yeah, basically you'd get like 15 points worth of superpowers and add it to your Savage World Pathfinder character.
Huh.
Interesting.
To represent. I mean, they get like. I didn't play the board game version of it. I own the Xbox version of it, and your characters are fucking super powerful, and you get like these crazy abilities. But I mean, when you're novice characters, you're fighting demons and shit like that, like fucking Vrox and shit, not like little minor demons. So you need it. The whole entire point is you start off in a city that like got completely overrun by demons. And you try and survive and get the people out of there so they can start somewhere else. Mm-hmm. And then like you battle all the way across the continent, fight, your armies fighting other armies. So you've got like army on army stuff, right. But you also had like the party was off doing stuff and exploring and trying to find relics. It was like, I don't know if you've ever seen Critical Role, but it was like that level power.
Oh, question. Chris?
Yes.
Okay.
Chris is not here.
Alright. I might need a seat filler and stuff like that, and though I love Chris, I'd rather not have his aura interrupt my flow when I'm trying to, GM for mine. So if any of you, I'm gonna try, maybe like, earliest I want to do is maybe like Saturday. I mean, I might have to let take over for at least for the one time, because that is my time slot to make money. See if he wants to do it like Saturday at 7 o'clock time or 8 o'clock time.
I mean, I'm down for helping if you need help.
Cool.
I could even, like, for a one-time thing, I could do a Friday night, too. I normally don't do Friday nights because I have the Friday afternoon game, but if it isn't all the time, I could do it once in a blue moon.
I've got a Friday.
Yeah, I got a Friday. Yeah, he wanted to do it like tomorrow, but I want today. Going to freaking Kim's last night. Lost like where I was. Like forgot where the hell I was walking down Miller Street. I don't know if I told you guys this yet, but this has been happening for a long time since I first went to college. But I basically it's like walking amnesia kind of things. Like I'll be doing my thing, and all of a sudden don't know where I am, where I'm going, or what I'm doing. I'm just here in a spot. That happened like 4 times today, and like 1 time last night when going to Kim's. So I like an extra day to recover. So I don't really want to do it like tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah.
I mean, I have your cup. Look in the Pathfinder IC.
Okay. Oh shit.
Hey, would you have characters already prepped, or?
Yeah. I mean, if you want, he's like wanting to like run Rise of Runelords himself, but he's having a hard time conceptualizing it and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, fuck it, gives me one more chance to like, we'll start just like pick one of the tempo guys and like do the season 1, just to give him a little extra, what a higher level thing would look like, and go from there. If you really want to pick your own character, then I don't care.
I hate to tell you, but those characters are very poorly made. I would make like 4 or I would make 6 stock season characters. Like make a sorcerer, make a cleric, make a fighter, and have them set up, because the stock ones that they had, the archetype ones, suck donkey dick.
Really?
Yeah, they're not very well put together at all. And you don't have to, you don't have to go crazy. You could make like a fairly standard one. You could take but the ones that they made suck.
That was not the case in Deadlands.
Yeah. The Deadlands,
That one was.
Season pre-mades are pretty good, actually.
That's what I'm saying. It was like awesome.
Yeah.
Vaquero.
Well,
it was so awesome that without even trying, it pissed off like another character for the power it had.
I know.
It was like I'm still like haven't reused that gun. It's like I'm not sure if I'm going to use it to save his life ever.
I'm sorry. I'm the opposite. I would go out of my way to use that gun all the fucking time.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying, it's like people want to like be like that. It's like, okay, fine, because I have plenty of fun with the Winchester.
Right, but I also am the type of person that if you're behind me on the road and that you can get around me, but you beep at me for no reason, or you ride my bumper, I will purposefully go slower. Unless I have someplace I have to be on time, I will like drop my speed by like 5-10 miles an hour just because you fucking beeped at me. So fuck you. Have a nice day.
Yeah, it's like the when you have the like. It depends. It's like when I'm on like a 35-mile-an-hour road, and I'm going 35, and somebody's going, "That's not good enough for him," or I'll even do 40. But as soon as they're like tailgating, it's like I just feel like the wind go out of my sails, and it just slows down to like eventually 25 miles an hour. So, but a lot of that stuff is like kind of get over it because life's too short to be that.
I'm not as bad as my mom. My mom.
As who? Oh.
My mom. Well, when she first started. Okay, so my mom didn't learn to drive until after my dad died.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom was in her 40s when she learned to drive, and when she first started driving, she wouldn't take her hands off the wheel. So I used to have to flip the bird for her, or we had a sign that was written backwards that said "asshole" that I would have to hold up so they could read it in the rearview mirror.
Oh, that's you can't teach people anything from a moving car. It just doesn't work. It's not as fun as it is. It's just never going to work.
Yeah, well, my mom almost got killed. My mom had this fucking Cadillac cut her off. So she was an asshole, and she went and she cut him off. About 2 miles later, he pulls up on her side, rolls down his window, and pulled out a gun and said, "Bitch, you're lucky I don't have time to shoot you." My mom's response was, "Fucking do it! I dare you, you bitch!" She sounded like members of the Insane Clown Posse.
Okay.
They were a thing.
Possessed much?
My mom was 5'1", an Irish Leo from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Did a bad not mama. Fuck with her. Literally, I watched her like. I heard of my brother Michael running home with people chasing him. And she met him on the front porch and threw him a weapon and went down with him and, like, beat the fuck out of the 4 guys that had chased him home.
Huh. So when's the last time she made you see stars?
The time that I was 9 years old and I was climbing up and down the hallway, and I jumped down in front of her and scared the shit out of her, and she hit me before she knew what it was.
Yeah.
Now she only